Cruella, the new Disney live-action film. This is a film that stars Emma Stone as Cruella herself. Now, if you guys have seen 101 Dalmatians, you know all about Cruella. She is the villain of that film, and we are focusing all our attention on her origin story. So throughout this film, you see her turn into Cruella, into the villain we know of in the 101 Dalmatians. So I'm going to tell you guys exactly what I felt about this film. Let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of Cruella? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button, hit subscribe as well, and we're going to jump into this review of Cruella.
Perfect.
Okay, so Cruella, another live-action remake, whatever you want to call it, from Disney. Now, you guys all know I absolutely love the Aladdin remake. I love the Lion King remake. I know a lot of people don't, and that's fine, that's fine. I actually did enjoy it quite a lot. I like the Jungle Book one. I didn't mind Mulan. I thought it could have been a lot better. What other ones? Cinderella's okay. There's a lot of them that didn't hit for most people. I do sort of like them quite a lot. However, what did I think of this one? Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I really thoroughly enjoyed Cruella. I actually like this one quite a lot. Is it my favourite? Possibly could be my favourite. I actually think this is really done well. I enjoyed this. I think what really captured Cruella is it's not just all about a retell. It's not 101 Dalmatians retold. This is an actual origin story of Cruella. So its main focus is her and her bringing up as a child to when she turns into Cruella, which I really thought was great. It was refreshing. It was something different rather than just having your Disney animated films redone into live action, which I thought this worked really well. And I think what makes it so good is Emma Stone as Cruella. Her performance is incredible in this film. I loved every moment she was on screen. She really played the twisted maniac, psychopath Cruella that we know, with that, just that smile, that cackle. Like, she was just excellent in that bit while playing a sweet, innocent other version of Cruella as well. And I thought she nailed this part. So whoever cast Emma Stone as Cruella did a fantastic job, because she was perfect for this. She just owned the role. Every time she was on screen, she had that presence. She was fun. She was unhinged, which is what I like to see in the villain. We know that she's going to be unhinged in this film, and you see her just be this manipulative, smart psychopath, which is what Cruella is. And I thought that was brilliant, and her performance really shone. But her whole backstory, her whole childhood was done so well that I actually forgot she was a villain at first. I was actually sympathizing with her, and I was understanding her motives on what she wanted to do. Things were starting to click in my head. I was like, okay, now this all makes sense to why she's doing what she's doing. And you feel for that character, and you connect with that character, which is great. And once you do that, then this movie goes up a notch, because you can feel all the emotion that the character's going through, because you're so invested and attached to her story, which I thought was done fantastically well in this film. Now, there is a twist in here that I actually didn't see coming. I didn't see coming. The first, okay, there's two twists. The first twist, I was like, okay, that makes total sense now. But then the second twist, I was like, okay, I didn't see that coming, but man, it makes total sense. It makes total sense. And I was just like, wow, now I know why things are happening the way that it happened, which I thought was really good as well. The villain of the film, I thought she was absolutely fantastic as well. I hated her throughout this film. Absolutely hated her. She pulled off this arrogant, I'm the best, no one can compete with me, I'm going to steal, if someone does design something for me, I'm stealing it as my own. She was just, oh, she was great. And I really got that vibe and that feeling from her, like everyone else was beneath her. And I think the performance came out as well in this film with her that made you absolutely hate her. So no matter what Cruella did to her, you're rooting for Cruella over her. So it sort of makes Cruella not feel like the big bad villain at all, and you forgive certain things she does because you're like, well, this person is just twice as bad as she is, so she's the lesser evil, and they just do a fantastic job of making you hate her. The supporting cast I thought was great as well. Obviously got Mark Strong in there. He's great in everything he does. I thought he plays the same role he plays in most films as well, which I thought was good. But the other two, the two guys that are with Cruella, their chemistry was fantastic. Comedic timing was great. The comedic elements with their characters worked really, really well to pull away from certain dark tensions that we were getting throughout this film, and I thought it was done at the right time as well. It gave you that laugh as well, that feel. They were great characters as well. I cared for them as well, and I felt bad for them throughout this film as well, and I was like, you know what? I do feel for these two characters, which is what you need in a film. You need us to really engage and be invested and connected with the characters, and I thought this film did that very well. And those two were just phenomenal. The chemistry between them two and then with Cruella thrown in there was great. And I enjoyed it so much. They were just absolutely funny and hilarious. Absolutely fantastic. The story, I really was invested in the story. I really dug the story. Yes, I can see why some people would say this is a pretty generic origin story for a villain or something like that. Yes, I get that, but I thought this was executed quite well and it worked for me. Now, it's not going to work for everyone, and I know that, but for me, this story worked. The whole plot was great. I really enjoyed it, and that twist really got me as well. It's a gorgeous looking film. I think it looked absolutely incredible. The way that they were able to come up with new, unique things throughout this film. There is one scene where they're in a park, and they're doing a fashion show that I absolutely loved and thought was incredible. It looked great, it felt great, the music was great, everything about it was fantastic, and they'd come up with these unique ways to do it, which I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed as well. The music was phenomenal. I thought all the music fit very well, and it just gave us that little bit more tension in certain scenes, and really gave us a bit more, as music does, when you do this. Now, some downsides to this is the dogs, the CGI dogs. There is a lot of wonky CGI with the dogs in this film that I just felt like I could really tell that they were CG. They weren't real dogs. And it kind of like took away from a bit. There is another moment when Emma Stone lands in water and stuff like that, that you can tell isn't real either. There's little things like that that just do take away from it. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed Cruella. I think it's one of the better remakes, one of the better redone animated Disney shows, movies, whatever you want to call them. I think it's really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Emma Stone is fantastic. If you want a good performance and a fun movie, Cruella's the movie for you. If you like the 101 Dalmatians, you're gonna like this film. So yeah, to me, I enjoyed Cruella. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of Cruella? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.